first exercise of the Army Combat Fitness Test is the 3-rep maximum deadlift. And today we're going to be going over 3 different exercises that are going to assist you in getting better at the maximum deadlift over time while you're waiting to take your next Army Combat Fitness Test. The first exercise that we're going to be going over today is going to be the barbell squat. Now the barbell squat is going to help strengthen your legs, specifically your quads, your glutes, and your hamstrings. With that being said, there's different variations of a squat that you can do. Today, we're going to be going over the Smith machine squat. What that's going to look like is you are going to unrack the weight in the bar. Now, it is important that feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, if not a little bit outside. We're going to maintain focus on our core, making sure it stays tight, and we're keeping our chest upright. Now, he's going to go ahead and descend. What he's trying to achieve here is getting his butt and legs down to about a 90-degree angle or parallel with the ground before returning to the upward position. Going to then go ahead and rack the weight. The biggest thing with this exercise, again, is maintaining breathing. When you are descending, you should be holding your breath in your abdomen. And then on your way up, you are going to exhale before the movement is terminated. The next exercise that we're going to be going over today is going to be the RDL or the Romanian deadlift. The purpose of the RDL or the Romanian deadlift is to strengthen your hamstrings and your glutes, which is important for performing the maximum deadlift during the Army Combat Fitness Test. With that being said, the exercise starts in a standing position, holding 2 dumbbells, or you could use a kettlebell. Next, he's going to have a slight bend in his knee before starting to descend down to the first part of the movement. From here, he's going to get to the maximum stretch point for his hamstrings, where he can't go any further without compromising form, and return to the starting position. That is the end of the movement, and you can do this movement anywhere between 6 to 12 repetitions, depending upon your goal. But in my advice for the Army Combat Fitness Test, I would recommend doing lower rep ranges. The next exercise that we're going to be performing today to assist with the maximum deadlift in the Army Combat Fitness Test is the glute bridge. The glute bridge is an exercise that you can do anywhere, at the gym or at home, to strengthen both your glutes and hamstrings, which are major muscle groups utilized in the maximum deadlift. The exercise is going to look something like this, starting on the ground. He's then going to come up into a bridge position. And what that means is he is utilizing his glutes and hamstrings to keep his body at a complete straight line right here. He's also keeping his core engaged, which is going to make for the maximum amount that you can get out of this movement. So that way you are working your whole entire body. He is going to hold this position for about 10 seconds and then come down to the ground. And he can repeat that movement for about 3 to 4 sets before moving on to a different exercise. Thank you for sticking to the end of the video. Hopefully you gained some knowledge from these tips and tricks on how to maximize your effort doing the Army Combat Fitness Test, and specifically the maximum deadlift portion. With that, please leave some comments. Let us know what else you would like to see in the future, but also stay tuned for next week when we go over the rest of the exercises in the Army Combat Fitness Test.